In your defense, 199 ringgit is affordable in this climate of video games.
Okay. And I'm a huge fan of XCOM. I'm a huge fan of like this kind of turn-based RPG. And for the longest time, I've always said things like, oh, I wish there's a Star Wars game like this.
Yeah.
And this one really came out.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is why you pre-ordered it.
You know?
If you still don't want to buy, guess what? There's Anakin.
Yeah, exactly. Hello!
Tachahao!
And apa khabar semua? And as usual, we are your video game best friends. My name is Kelvin.
And I'm Afiq K.
And on this episode itself, we will be talking about E3. No lah. We'll be talking about Summer Game Festival because we all know and miss E3. Used to be the gaming mecca that we look to every
The
year.
GOAT.
Right? And it's still on my bucket list to actually attend E3, but since that they're no longer around, that bucket list has also disappeared.
Man. I'm playing tiny violin.
Oh yeah, tiny? The world tiniest one? Anyways, on this episode itself, we will be highlighting some of the games that we have round up here. Games like Gunner Rain, games like Blood of Dawn Walker, Star Wars Zero Company, 1666 Amsterdam, or what I like to call Assassin's Creed Scarlet Witch, and so much more.
I feel like so many things happened over the weekend that we missed so much.
Yeah, we actually had a live. And once
Yeah,
we
we
came back
actually
from
had a
our live and I was actually online yesterday when I'm doing my Sunday evening checklist of what I have to do this week. And I was just going through Reddit, scrolling. It's like, dude, why is there like so many games that was announced?
Suddenly.
Yeah, and then I checked my calendar, and it's all on my calendar, but it's the notifications of my work calendar is tuned off on the weekends.
Right.
And then when I saw it yesterday, I was like, shit, we missed out on so much more. That's why we're having this recording on a Monday.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So, Summer Game Fest and what we like. Starting with Stellar Blade Blood Rain.
Stellar Fists.
Stellar Fist? Stellar Fist, Blood Rain,
Blood Rain.
Gunner game with jiggly S's.
Gunner Blade.
Yeah, because if you have, like me, played the first Stellar Blade, you know that it is my long-time gacha favorite waifu game of Nikke, Goddess of Victory by Skill Up. No, not Skill Up. Skill Up is the YouTuber. It's Shift Up, right? They are a Korean game developer that actually made a lot of money from a Gunner gacha game called Nikke, Goddess of Victory.
Okay.
And then 2 years ago, they actually came out with this game called Stellar Blade.
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It was exclusive on the PlayStation for a while.
And then it came on the PC.
And then it came on the PC, and I played it on Steam. So, what is Stellar Blade? Stellar Blade is the direct sequel to the original game, Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade Blood Rain is a direct sequel to the original Stellar Blade.
And this time around, after watching the trailer, I would say that they definitely took a lot of things that they've learned from the original Stellar Blade game and also the Nikke game. And made a cuter version of a female protagonist who is somewhat of an AI, right? So the concept behind Stellar Blade is you play this hot AI girl who is built as a warrior, etc., etc. But no one really cares about that.
Yeah.
What they care about is Shift Up and their jiggling mechanics because
Physics.
sure.
Your CPU does a lot of work calculating the physics.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of jiggle mechanics.
Yeah.
But I would say this time around, just based on the trailer itself, the gameplay looks more polished.
Yep.
Fleshed out.
Polished is the word.
The world building really captivated me because the original Stellar Blade was kind of like an open world where deserted.
Yeah.
This one straight away brings me back to like Cyberpunk 2077. What was the other game that I mentioned?
There's also kind of like Nier Automata-esque.
Oh yeah, Ghost in the Shell vibes.
Ghost in the Shell.
Battle Angel Alita.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of like, how do I put this? This is kind of like the entry gateway to what future KRPG would actually look like.
If future KRPG looks a lot like Stellar Blade, I think it's a nice future to live in.
Yep. Dude, the trailer itself, just based on that train station cutscene,
I was sold.
I was taken away.
Yeah.
I was taken away because
I mean, I'm a sucker for cyberpunk stuff anyway.
one thing about single player games that I always have gripe with,
World building.
world building.
Yes.
Not only world building, because when you talk about world building, there's also another CRPG called Genshin Impact. Huge world, flushed out, very beautiful, but so empty and dead and deserted. This one made me feel like, wow, this could really be like a cyberpunk game where it looks like you are living in a future city that is cyberpunk-esque.
But Stellar Blade is linear gameplay, right? It's not open world.
It is, I would say, 60% linear, 40% open world. But the open world is just
go to some nook and crannies to get some treasure, and then
exactly that. Right? It is
it's
very
like Pragmata.
Oh no, not Pragmata. What was that?
This
one.
Nier Automata.
Nier. Yeah.
Nier Automata. Yeah.
Like Nier. So
great game, by the way.
Sure. A lot of mechanics too. A lot of mechanics as well.
Yeah.
But this time around, instead of the original protagonist that you were playing, her name was Eve, you are now playing a younger looking protagonist called Evie, right? This has divided fans by a lot because everyone really fell in love with the original protagonist from Stellar Blade. You played hours on.
They enjoyed her personality. Right?
Sure, they enjoyed her personality.
Yeah.
But people don't understand why we are having a new protagonist and then there is no continuation of the original story. The battle looks a lot like a mixture of Stellar Blade and any other JRPG like Resident Evil, where you are just battling monsters and then just moving from point A to point B.
I like that it's hand-to-hand combat though.
I really enjoyed it.
Hand-to-hand combat.
It feels more, I mean, again, this is not a sponsor. This is just me recommending something that is really, 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 really good, which is not even an Edifier speaker, but the Edifier subwoofer that made everything just feels like you are there.
Yes.
Every gunshots, every punch, every footsteps, every boom, you feel it in your chest.
Imagine if you also have surround sound.
Yeah.
Some sick shit.
Right. So
great looking combat system.
I don't know how else I can compliment Blood Rain. But will I play it? Yeah, definitely. Here's the silver lining. The original Stellar Blade was actually a PS5 exclusive. They were exclusive for a year and then it came out for PC. But then with the PlayStation news saying that they will stop having or sharing exclusivities on the PC.
But this is not Sony, right? Stellar Blade is not Sony.
This was Sony. All right, it was published on PlayStation, but for Stellar Blade Blood Rain, they decided to self-publish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So the developer and publisher for Blood Rain is Shift Up. The platform is to be confirmed. But one thing for sure, it won't be a PlayStation exclusive anymore.
Alhamdulillah.
No release date, but we are estimating post
GTA 6.
GTA 6.
Yeah. It has to. It has to.
And just based on the price range, we are also looking at about 249 to 300 ringgit lah.
Oh, I thought it'd be more.
That. No, it's about that.
I thought it'd be more.
Blood Rain. Do I enjoy it? Yes. Is the aesthetic pleasing? Very much. Is the world building good? Looks very promising. Will it be on PC? I definitely think so. I definitely think so.
You think so? You think it will like immediately launch on all platforms?
Yeah, I think so. I really, really, really think so, and I hope so. Fingers crossed. All right. Now, moving on to the second game that we saw and we felt like it was good? Question mark.
Yes.
The
trailer doesn't really say much.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you much, which I appreciate because sometimes trailers just tell you everything.
Yeah. So that game is called The Blood of Dawnwalker.
Yes.
But before we go into The Blood of Dawnwalker, I need people to know that this actually came out of a studio filled with ex-CD Projekt Red developers, right? And when I talk about CD Projekt Red, I'm talking about the Witcher series itself.
Yeah.
Because
this is the Witcher team, right?
The Witcher team, yeah. Because based on the trailer, we are looking at a dark fantasy open world action RPG set in the 14th century. The trailer, like Afiq said, didn't really give us much.
All you know is they're vampires.
Yeah. All you know is they're vampires biting on people, sucking on people's blood, and then you are kind of left to put the pieces together when the trailer ends.
I only wrote down one note while watching the trailer, which is it feels like a HBO special, like a HBO original.
I've written down two things on my note after we watched that trailer. Number one is heavy Witcher vibe, CD Projekt Red DNA everywhere.
Yes.
And comment number two is vampire RPG ? Hell yes ! Right? Because
kind of reminds me of Masquerade.
Yeah, it reminded me of Masquerade, but more like what I was picturing after I was watching the trailer itself is like if you take out all the elements of The Witcher from the Witcher franchise and just put vampires in there, will that work? Yeah, dude.
Probably.
It will
I mean,
definitely work.
vampires feel like they would fit in the Witcher game anyway.
Because in the trailer itself, we also saw like, southern European cities where you can kind of like crawl and move around the city. Is it interesting?
It is.
The concept is, right? So on the back of the box, Vic, this is a dark fantasy open world action RPG set in 14th century Southeast Europe, specifically a region in the Carpathian Mountains called Vale Sangora. That sounds vampire-ish already, right? You play as the main character called Cohen, following his origin story and his conflict with Branches, the vampire lord of the region. The game promises a self-contained story with a definitive conclusion, no cliffhangers, and no unresolved plot threads. Right? So, again,
it's funny that they have to promise that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. The trailer looked promising. Nothing much really came out of the trailer, but all we know is it is developed by a band called Rebel Wolves, quote unquote, founded by former CD Projekt Red developers. Publisher is Bandai Namco Entertainment. The platform would apparently be on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC. Release date this September 3rd. Price is not officially confirmed, but we're looking at the $70-$80 price range.
Before GTA.
Before GTA. But before GTA, I won't be playing this. That's all I can tell you. Because
saving money for GTA.
No, because Fig. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Before we go in here, if you are a long time listener to the Epic Arcade podcast, and my best friend here can vouch for me.
Yeah, he loves Star Trek.
No, I always tell people you don't ever pre-order games. I broke that rule yesterday.
Oh, did you already?
I spent 199 ringgit of my hard-earned adult money by pre-ordering this game called Star Wars Zero Company.
In your defense, 199 ringgit is affordable in this climate of video games.
Okay. Let me break it down. Right. Let me break it down. On Steam, the platform is telling me that I've wish-listed this game when it was first announced in March.
Because of 2026?
Of 2026, right? Because when I saw Star Wars, and I saw Zero Company, and I saw the first announcement teaser trailer of XCOM, Star Wars, Clone Wars, Clone Troopers, Bounty Hunters, I was like, shit, I'm in trouble, right? And when I saw that trailer on our Star Wars on Saturday, I was hooked. Okay. The trailer itself is captivating. It starts off with clone troopers getting off a ATTE, and then you see like you see a war going on, and then you play as this company called Zero Company. What they are is they are kind of like a ragtag group of ex-Republic soldiers that the Republic hires to do dirty jobs for them.
It's like Suicide Squad.
It's like Suicide Squad, yeah, right? I mean, the whole trailer kind of plays out like Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah.
What I like is like whenever you see games or you play a really good games and you tell your friends like, hey bro, I really wish this game had like a Star Wars version of it or like a Lord of the Rings version of it. And I'm a huge fan of XCOM. I'm a huge fan of like this kind of turn-based RPG. And for the longest time, I've always said things like, oh, I wish there was a Star Wars game like this. And this one really came out. Yeah. Right?
Which is why you pre-ordered it.
Yep. It features things like permadeath. You can have multiple characters, and knowing that there's permadeath means that every action that you make, which was also reiterated in the trailer a lot of times, is very important because when they die, they die. And there's even a scene in the trailer where they were mourning one of their ex-colleagues as well. So it shows you that it's like, oh, you better not get too attached to the characters because they will definitely die.
Yeah, it feels like Baldur's Gate.
It very is like Baldur's Gate. But if you're a longtime fan of XCOM, you also know that the game somehow would punish you for everything that you do. Even if you roll like a 70 out of 100, you will still miss that shot.
Even if you do something right?
Yeah, even if you do something right. So, the back of the box for Star Wars Zero Company, it is a single-player turn-based tactics game set during the Clone Wars. You play as Hawks, a fully voiced and customizable protagonist commanding an intelligence unit that operates in the shadows. You build a ragtag squad of mixed characters, including Jedis, rebels, outlaws, droids, and bounty hunters, and
so you
lead
can
them
create your...
and lead them through tactical missions where your choice matters.
You can create your team comp.
Yeah. Now, one thing I don't like from the trailer is at the end of the trailer, the clone was like, oh, Commander Skywalker, and then you see Anakin Skywalker. I didn't like that.
Did that feel like fan service?
Yeah, that's 100% fan service, right?
They could have done without.
Yeah. Would it change my perception with or without Anakin? No, not really. I will still buy it because it was everything that I love within the Star Wars franchise.
It's for those who like
Yeah,
they see
it's like
Anakin, they're like, oh
it's
shit,
like
I want to get into this.
It's like the final push off the cliff for you to make a decision, you know?
If you still don't want to buy, guess what? There's Anakin.
Yeah, exactly. So it is everything I want in a XCOM-esque game.
Right.
I am excited for it. I can't remember the last time I pre-ordered a game.
Was it Cyberpunk?
I really cannot remember. But I actually jumped the gun. $199. I paid for it. I'm looking forward to it. This game.
I mean, if you really believe you're going to enjoy it, why not? Right.
This game is coming August 27th, which is why I say I'm not even going to bother with the Blood of Dawn Walker because I will be probably knee deep in this. It is developed by Bit Reactor in collaboration with Respawn Entertainment. Published by EA Lucasfilms. It will be on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC. This game standard edition is $49.99. And on PC, it's $59.99.
So from 27th August, you're going to be occupied.
Yeah. Dude, like fuck all. Like, don't talk to me. I'll stream this, I'll play this, but...
You're going to stream Defen, right? I know it already.
I need to have a whole squad of clone troopers that I command and... Oh, dude.
You're going to stream and you're going to be Defen.
Yeah.
You're not going to talk to anyone.
Just don't talk to me. Okay? Now... The other one that was quite intriguing, that we don't really have much information of.
Yeah, I have like an idea of what it is.
It is
1666 Amsterdam.
Witches. It is black cats. It is witch hunting.
Yeah, it took some deciphering, to be honest. Okay, so the game's got 1666 Amsterdam, right?
Said it 5 times. Amsterdam. Yeah.
And you don't see much. You just see a woman in front of a mirror, and then you see like these bits and flashbacks in red. But the closer you look, I saw it when I looked really closely. First, there were black cats, right? That signaled something immediately. Okay, so black cat, Salem. Okay. And then when you watch the flashbacks that she has in red, you start to realize she's holding a broom.
Yeah.
And then the conclusion that I've made is it's a witch set in the era of the Salem witch trials.
Around that.
Because the witch trials were 1962 to 1969. And this game, as implied by the title, takes place in 1666.
The Salem thingy happened in between 1692
and
to 1693.
93.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this game was like way before that, I guess.
Yeah,
but you could still see like witch burnings and all that, right?
So before we go deeper, right, the back of the box, right? What is this game? It is a third-person dark action adventure set in a handcrafted 17th century Amsterdam. You play as Noah Brooklyn, a member of the Daris Order, known as the Collector, who uses witchcraft to hunt powerful ancient beings called the Original, who hide behind human faces during the day and reveal their true nature at night. Gameplay is split between daytime exploration and investigation and nighttime action and combat.
Interesting. Okay. Now it gets interesting. Scintillating.
So what is intriguing about this game is not only the storyline, but the story behind the game is as dramatic as the game itself. The creator is Patrice Desilets, the designer behind the original Assassin's Creed.
Of course.
Hence why during the trailer itself we see a lot of Assassin's Creed-esque flavored things peppered around.
Yes.
But what I truly like is that when was the last time you heard a game that revolves around witches, dude?
Yeah, Witchcraft.
Harry Potter.
I guess.
Right.
What was it? What was it called? Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. But
Legacy.
even that is more fantastical than
Harry Potter
than witches.
This one's like dark and
this is dark. This is dark.
Yeah, I mean, from how it sounds, I'd probably pick it up. if I see more things that will entice me, right now as it stands, I don't think I will. I would watch
I
someone
feel
play it on YouTube.
I feel like this game would definitely be on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, I mean,
It's one of those Xbox Game Pass.
Correct. It
Yeah,
feels
right.
like that.
So this game, 1666 Amsterdam, is developed by Panache Digital Games, published by Panache Digital Games. Platform would be on PC, console versions planned, but no window confirmed yet. When is it going to be released? It is currently on early access on PC in 2026. No prices yet, but we are looking at about $40-$50 lah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a free 30-minute prologue is available right now on
Is
Steam
it?
and the Epic Game Store.
Interesting.
So,
Wanna give it a
PSA
try?
for you. Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
It's
Right.
free, right?
No. The next game we have is Crossfire.
I feel okay. So before we get to Crossfire, right, I just feel like a lot of the things in the Summer Game Fest announcement were things that you didn't expect. Like you didn't think.
You see, whenever I look at any game festival, right, or like game showcase, I always take it with like literally one grain of salt.
Yeah.
Because one thing that has been going around in the industry recently that really pisses me off is game cancellations. They will give you the best trailer with the best storyline and the best characters with jiggly mechanics.
And they pull the plug.
And they pull the plug because, this studio has been shut down due to no fundings, for example. This studio has been bought over by Studio B, Studio C, Studio E. And then they decided to pull the plug because this franchise will not make them money. And then more often than not, you're just left there with your dick in your hands and you're just like, bro, I would actually pay money for that game, right? Like if you would tell me right now if Star Wars Zero Company is being pulled, I would be so sad, bro. Like you teased me with all this XCOM, Star Wars, Clone Wars, and it's like, oh, you know what?
The game you're most excited for over the past 5 years,
and then
you want to buy, you bought the pre-order,
and then they
pulled the plug
because of some stupid ass reason.
I think you might just quit gaming, bro.
Dude, yeah. So games like Crossfire, for example, right? Games like Crossfire, for example, like 1666 Amsterdam, The Blood of Dawn Walker, for example, they all are very, very promising. But I just want to let you know, and I'll let you guys know that whenever you look at all these showcases, just take it with a grain of salt because
you just don't know.
The unfortunate truth about the gaming industry nowadays is just that you won't know if the game will be coming out or not. All you can do is just, likes and prayers.
Yeah.
I guess.
I because the industry is so fast, right?
Yeah.
At the point of announcing this at the showcase, everybody in the team thought that this game was going to be it was going to exist. And then things shift so quickly, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year after that, and then they realize that, oh no, this is not going to work.
Yeah, and then more often than not, that when you see trailers, they are usually like in pre-development.
Yeah.
And you would only get like early access after 1 year, for example. And then if that early access even goes through, you have to wait another 2-3 years for it to go into 1.0. Right? Like no rest for the Wicked, for example.
It's still in early access, right?
It is coming out. 1.0 has been announced for July or August. But it is coming out full, and then I will revisit that again. But anyways, going back to Crossfire, Fig. Behind the box, it is a third-person single-player tactical action adventure set in the Crossfire universe. The story follows two opposing mercenaries, Layla and Delroy, who must reluctantly work together against a lethal threat. Layla is a playable protagonist while Delroy functions as an AI partner who can distract enemies, draw fire, and perform finishing moves. Based on the trailer, it looks like a very fantastic / perfect co-op game. But unfortunately, this is going to be a single-player game.
No co-op.
No co-op, no multiplayer, and you can only play as Layla.
Oh, you can't switch?
I don't think you can switch because it says here that Delroy functions as an AI partner who can distract enemies, but hopefully you can pick either you want to play male or female, and then the other character would just be the AI itself. But even looking at the trailer, you are mostly focused on Layla.
Yeah. So it's one of those games where you can instruct your companion
Perhaps
to go somewhere and do something. Oh man, that's boring.
It looks like a Tom Clancy game it looks like something out of the Division.
Yeah, it's a Division copy paste.
But then the end of the trailer kind of disturbed me a bit. Because it seems like there's like some underlying virus or like zombies.
Oh.
And then suddenly
she
you
can heal. She has healing powers.
Then in the trailer itself you can see that she or someone has healing powers, and then it just kind of takes you away from that realistic soldier military kind of thing into something more of like Resident Evil, for example. Am I intrigued? No, not really. Am I excited for it? No, not really. Would I play it? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like it's another shooter game.
The main selling point of the game is that, quote unquote, the adaptive cover system is the main conversation.
That's exactly like Division.
Yeah, but
Division has the adaptive cover system.
But why? Right? It just shows me that, oh yeah, cool, your shooter game got cover.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so revolutionary.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I don't know. For me, it's just another shooter game. And I'm getting tired of shooter games.
Yeah.
I want a whole different mechanic now.
The fact that it's a single player game gives me a bit of hope. Maybe there is some saving grace or silver lining behind this game. But other than that, it just really looks like another generic shooter game that is in third person mode. And if your selling point is adaptive covering, then
tough.
TUFF. Tough.
TUFF.
Tough. Now, the final game that I really want to talk about is Stranger Than Haven. Because we watched the trailer.
I only have one thing I want to say, bro.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Tupac there?
Right? There is Tupac. There is Snoop Dogg.
And a bunch of other musicians.
It is a post-World War II Yakuza-esque action RPG game with music elements, I'm assuming.
Yes.
That's what they said.
Yeah. The playable characters are all musicians.
Yeah.
And you have to use musical elements plus some other stuff to navigate this struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all I got from it. And then just the occasional, I guess you can play as Tupac at some point.
Yeah, or like Tupac is like a NPC that there's like a boss.
Yeah.
That
it's supposed to span a 50-year period.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, right?
The last music game I played, I didn't quite like it. Mixtape. I thought I would enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah, but it's shit, bro. It's nothing other than just music playing in the background of like very linear skateboarding.
Right. Wasn't captivating enough, lah.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all the time we have for you guys. There's actually one last game that I talked about, but we really don't have the time. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the trailer wasn't that much
Ronin.
also.
The trailer didn't give us much, but the reason why it's on this list here is because I want to direct you guys to actually check out the 5 series comic that actually span 2022 to 2025.
You mean the Last Ronin?
Yeah, the Last Ronin. Sorry, it is published by IDW between October 2020 to April 2022. This is a 5-issue comic book, and it is one coming from a non-TMNT fan. Is one of the best series that I've read that actually made me feel things. Yeah, like very emotional.
Very interesting.
The reason why it's called The Last Ronin is because he was the last surviving Ninja Turtle, and all his brother has died.
Right.
And then he is trying to fight Shredder, and without spoiling much, it is an amazing storyline.
So he went full vengeance.
Yeah. Full, and it's crazy lah. People are saying that this one would be played around like Bayonetta, Nier Automata, or even what's the thing called again, like a Elden Ring kind of game. I really am looking forward to it. Until then, there's not much, right?
Yeah.
So that's all the time we have for you guys. My name is Kelvin Tay.
I'm Afiq K.
Tell us, during these summer game festival, is there anything that actually caught your attention, what you want to play? Anything that you are like, wow, shit, I'm going to pre-order it, like me and Zero Company.
Star Wars Zero Company, yeah.
So other than that, we'll see you on the next one.
Catch you.
Goodbye.
Bye.